We just have to get this correct because opening night is tonight. This is Rita's big night, and this has to be perfect. Can we please try it again? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. If you're not feeling cheery,
then learn from Rita O'Leary. She likes to laugh and smile and dance and sing.
When you're feeling in the dumps,
don't be silly chumps.
Just take a tip from Rita, that's the thing. And always look on the bright.
I was born, reared, and educated in Salem. Very close-knit family. I had 5 brothers, 2 older and 3 younger. Awesome parents.
Neither one of us, had a sister. She was raised with those 5 gorgeous boys that drove her crazy, but they worshiped the ground she walked on.
My older brothers, actually, they looked after their little sister, and my oldest brother used to always refer to me, even years later, my little sis. I went to school in Salem. I went to St. Paul's School for 8 years, and from there, then I went to Salem High School, and I loved those years. They were awesome.
Where Rita make it on her own. When she first arrived, she barely...
I think she just felt she needed to see something different, okay? And so she did move to Philly.
That was by the rule of her life. When she left, she had the 2 great things in her life. Her mixer, because she cooks. She cooks, she bakes. So she had her typewriter, which she used all the time.
So my girlfriend slept on the sofa and I slept on the floor. And I covered myself with a coat and I gave her the blanket.
She walked around and she says, "This is mine. This is all mine."
She's independent, and that was a indication of her independence, going off on her own, and she did very well.
And I accepted a political appointment in Harrisburg, so I worked for the Secretary of Budget and Administration.
She was a woman with a career, with a management position, sought after by heads of industry in the big city, long before a lot of women embraced that.
Then got married, and then we moved to Bridgeport, Connecticut. Had 2 boys there, Kevin and Sean, and then we moved to Wappingers Falls, New York. And then the boys and I returned to Salem.
Salem in Ohio, Salem in Ohio, Salem in Ohio is the place it all began. Salem in Ohio, Salem in Ohio, Salem in Ohio, that's the town that knew her when. She's a product of her hard-working dad and mother, and she grew up here surrounded by her 5 brothers, though she left here in her 20s like many others.
When I came back home, I worked for George Morris Financial, for 23 years.
Made every single client, the moment that she was speaking with them, feel like they were the #1 most important person.
It's the same experience that we want our patients to have. They're at the center of our attention. Every interaction counts, from the moment they walk in to the moment they get to go home.
That's a gift. Not everyone can do that. And Rita could consistently, day in, day out.
Yeah. She's just dynamic, and she's just a good soul.
With her, just being with Rita is big fun. She brings out the best of you when you're around her.
My father and mother were that way. My father was very much involved civically, and he used to tell me as a young boy, "Frank, make sure that when you leave your community, you always leave it a little bit better than you found it." And I think Rita is doing the same thing. She's certainly leaving Salem a little bit better than any way that she has found it.
We're sitting here in Salem's auditorium, again, at the middle school, a town that meant a lot to Rita. If there's anybody I could think of that could fill this auditorium with friends, it would be Rita.
She's in the money, her skies are sunny. 40 years experience have Rita going strong. Rita's benefactor, that's a factor.
400, 500, 600, 1,000. When Rita O'Leary is on the stage, she packs the house and she brings it in.
Well, Rita is involved with everything in the city.
She just gets herself involved. Alumni, St. Paul, the hospital. And by the way, if you are interested in buying a raffle ticket, just go see Rita.
She is a master saleswoman.
She'll go up to you and tell you that, for you, I'll give you a deal, 6 for 5.
In business, in fundraising, it's all about relationships with people.
I love people, always have.
Just like Rita, we're in the people business. Is there anybody that Rita doesn't know? She makes every person feel special and important.
One of the reasons that Rita is so valuable on our Charitable Foundation is because she is so well connected, but she loves the hospital, she loves the community, and when she goes out and talks to people, they sense the passion she has, the commitment she has. What more could we ask for?
That's just how we do things, you know, the involvement. I never thought that was anything out of the ordinary.
She doesn't know how to say no.
It's part of what you do. I mean, that's life. Life is not only taking, but giving as well.
Mixing and whisking and stirring and baking, something delectable Rita is making. Her famous sheet cake, gourmet Lebanese, these are a few of her favorite things. But it's giving, serving others.
We just do a very giving family. My parents were that way. I mean, you know, and food and cooking and partying was always part of the family.
Well, if you ever been to Rita's house, and any time spent there, you know she's going to put out a spread. And then she's going to say, do you have enough? Do you have enough? Do you want some more?
Oh, I love to bake cheesecakes and, oh my goodness, let me see, cookies, cakes.
Her Texas sheet cake, I think, is like an icon, you know?
I enjoy baking, and then I like to share it, see, so.
Whenever she wants to try a new baking recipe, we'll stop by my office and say, I've got something I want you to try. Let me know what you think. Well, anything that comes out of Rita's kitchen is just mouth-watering.
When you pull into your driveway and there's a bag hanging on your door full of Lebanese treats for your husband, well, Rita, just mind your P's and Q's.
Hello, Rita. Well, hello, Rita. It's so nice to have you here where you belong. You're looking swell, Rita.
If you keep upbeat, then you stay upbeat. And when you give upbeat to somebody, you get it in return.
If she is having a bad day, I don't know that you would know that she's having a bad day.
People would ask, Rita, how you doing? And I knew what she was going to say, and if she'd come up and said, oh, if I was any better, I'd be twins. I mean, you know, Rita had a certain repetition to things she would say to people.
First time she sees it, she'll go, top of the morning. Yes, and that just automatically puts a smile on your face.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about Rita is when you met Rita the first time, that's all you needed to remember her for a lifetime.
She told me, my philosophy is always to look on the bright side, and she does.
Rita, from me to you, it has been a privilege and a joy to work with you all of these years. I consider you a friend, a colleague, and a person that certainly is deserving of the Shining Star Award.
Top of the morning, Rita. You are my role model. I am so happy that we've known each other.
Rita, top of the morning to you. Congratulations. We love you. We miss you at Morse Financial Group. And the city of Salem has been blessed with all you've done.
Congratulations, Rita. It's well-deserving, and top of the morning.
Yes, top of the morning to you, because that is your catchphrase, and we don't mind, as always, being your second bananas.
That's right.
Congratulations to you on your award that's coming up to you. I mean, I've been so proud to be considered your little sister. We've had so much fun together, and I'll love you forever. And top of the morning to you, too.
Congratulations. I can't think of anybody else that deserves something like this recognition. I love you and wish you all the best.
Rita, you have given so much to this hospital. Thank you from our staff, our patients, our physicians. Here at Salem Regional Medical Center, we have a new name and a new look, and now I think we even have a new slogan, top of the morning to you.
Hey, top of the morning to you. How are you?
Take a tip from Rita, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life.
Kickball change, turn, 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 kickball change, and the last exit move. Let's see it right now.